Well, all the beautiful mysteries of the Catholic faith are examples of it, and I think students really often really have only a shallow impression of what they are. And on the basis of that, they've half dismissed it, not realizing what they are potentially dismissing.
I think one of the biggest challenges is that kids in school want to be known, and they are trying desperately to fit into kind of a mold other people create for them.
It's tough when you feel something missing in your life. And usually what we feel is a lack of belonging.
You know, my particular sins, my particular past, I'm unworthy. And these stories, these vulnerabilities, this shame becomes the narrative instead of this radical love of God.
During the teenage years is when many young people make a decision to continue on and grow in their faith, or to just set it off to the side and explore what they think the world has to offer them.
In our world today, they are constantly surrounded by noise.
The things that happen at school, they don't just stay at school anymore because we're always connected and they follow us home. Like, when do we get a break from it?
We always ask the question, what do young people need today?
Although we may not have all the answers to give them, our hope is that when students leave, they'll be better equipped to ask the right questions.
When you walk through the door of any vision, you will feel it.
Apart from like the retreats you might experience in your high school, kids don't generally get the chance to grow in faith intentionally.
Vision is generally fun, and anyone attending any part of Vision feels tempted by fun.
Notre Dame Vision is this safe place in which young people can come to Notre Dame and really explore their relationship with Christ.
God is always at work in our lives, calling us and inviting us to grow closer to Him. Vision is 1 week where you can really step into that call.
What are my gifts? What am I supposed to do with my life? I've been doing this high school grind to get me towards college if that's something that looks like it's in my future, but I don't even know what I want to do.
I think that Vision is a chance for kids to authentically experience their faith, because in the worlds we live in high school, in our sort of sports, our extracurriculars, that's not something we generally experience.
My week of Vision was really good. Probably my favorite part is being able to meet new people and learn about both them and where they come from.
I really liked all the talks. The speakers were really exciting and energetic.
It was probably the best week of my life. I definitely look at myself different.
My small group was wonderful. We really got close to each other, and I felt that I really was able to grow in my faith this week.
We absolutely see that at the end of the week, students have been able to articulate things they'd never thought they could.
As human beings, we are called to holiness.
I think that Vision sort of authentically gives kids a chance to see that this is a community larger than the one they might experience at home.
At the retreat, I was just in such a good place. Going into it, I was just a little bit distant from my faith, and then during the time, I just felt so close to God.
A river that doesn't have many tributaries is dead. You need to have many, many sources that are reinforcing or even broadening the vision that we have.
God doesn't call the qualified, God qualifies the called.
We face real problems. We raise and face real problems that young people really face in Vision.
My high school times at Vision were really formative and gave me the opportunity to receive so much grace and even start articulating grace at work in my life.
So I think giving yourself a week to have those conversations with your roommate late at night, have those talks with your mentor, listen to those people that have prepared to speak for you, gives you the chance to sort of be authentically yourself and see how you can better grow and change your faith in a way you wouldn't otherwise at home.
We need more leaders in the church.
To create a culture of leadership, I think, means to create a certain kind of pedagogical or inspirational culture, or a culture of witness, and to form people in it.
As parents and youth ministers, educators, young people themselves know the world is changing. And Vision pays attention to that change and adapts, innovates, always remaining grounded in the faith of our church.
In every story of conversion, God does almost all the work, but we have one responsibility: to just say yes.